Hopefully it works. And want everybody to begin seated if that's comfortable for you. If you want to lie on your back, we will be going to that position next. So in any case, as always, you want to settle in to what you're feeling. Spine straight. Close your eyes if you like, and we want to just notice breath. Yeah. So always in asana, when we do postures, we want the breath to be full, long, deep. Anyway, so on your next exhale, expel air fully, that is, squeeze those lungs out, empty as much as you reasonably can. There's still air in there. And now inhale deeply, 2, 3, 4. Exhale fully, 2, 3, 4. Again, complete exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So try to keep that same rhythm on your own. Long, deep inhale, full, complete exhale. As you do, feel your sit bones on the mat, on the floor. Notice where else you may be feeling tension, perhaps in the neck or shoulders, perhaps in the back. Whatever you were doing yesterday may be showing up today, including eating too big of a meal, who knows? Let's do 2 more full deep breaths here. And so now let's all come onto the back, starting with knees bent. And again, be mindful of the spine when you're lying on your back. Typically, there's a little space under the low back, the lumbar area. You want to be conscious of that. I think I must need to mute everybody as we do this. I guess that's it. All right, so now take both legs straight. Bending the right knee, draw it in towards the chest. Grab where you will, behind the thigh or at the shin. And hug that thigh in closely. Let's do 5 long breaths here. Don't be afraid to move around a little bit. Maybe you straighten the left leg more. Maybe you move the right knee a little side to side. Find where you have your best stretch. Long breath here. Again, on your exhale, try as best you can to empty those lungs out, squeeze them, and take a full deep inhale. Typically, we only use like 1/4 or 1/5 of our lung capacity. If you do a full exhale and a full inhale, you increase that by 3 times. There's about 1/5 of the lung capacity you don't want to exhale. That's called collapsed lung. Let's inhale now, right leg back straight. And then exhale, left knee in. Again, hold for 5 breaths. Let yourself feel it. Right leg straight. Move that left knee. And as I said before, always your feelings should be guiding your practice. I don't do the same things every day. I very often find myself almost autonomously deciding what to do next because my body is used to doing yoga daily, and it tells me. Let's do 2 more deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, straighten that left leg. Bring it back to the mat. And now bend both knees. Lift them up. Grab where you will once again and hug both thighs in. Inhaling fully. Exhale, lift the head up, bring the forehead towards the knees. Now, anything I ask you to do, if it doesn't work for you, don't worry. We want to modify as possible. Let's take another deep inhale with the forehead towards the knees. Full exhale. And inhale to lower the head back to the mat slowly. Now placing the feet on the mat with knees bent, arms out at the sides. Open up your thighs, that is, take your knees to either side for the Buddha Konasana or cobbler's pose. This is flying cobbler. And we're going to work on stretching the side of the neck. So bring your left hand up over and towards your right ear. Maybe lift the head a little bit if that helps. Use the other hand if that works. And bring that left ear towards the left shoulder and come back, head down on the mat. And let's hold for 3. All right, again, maybe engaging the right hand, lift the head up, come back to center and keep going. Now right hand goes to left ear and bring your right ear to right shoulder and come back down. And again, 3 breaths. Remember also the bandhas. For most postures, you want to be engaging the muscles of the pelvic floor, tightening those muscles, and also drawing the navel in, stretching abdominal muscles. Root lock, belly lock. And let's plan to come back to center now, lifting the head and bringing it back center. And now, again, arms out in T formation, lift the thighs straight up and down, bring your knees close together. And you may want to move your hips to the right because we're going to move the knees to the left. Lift them back up again and exhale. Roll on the left hip. Keep that right knee out there with the left knee as you bring them to the floor and turn your head to the right. You may want to use your left hand. Extend and straighten, perhaps pressing out on the right thigh for that side stretch. One more full breath here. Full exhale, empty those lungs. Inhale, bring the knees back up. Again, perhaps lifting the hips over to the left edge of the mat. Inhale to lift those knees back up. Exhale, rolling on the right hip. Left knee stays with the right one as you turn the head to the left. And again, let's do 3 full breaths here. Feel free to accessorize, stretch what wants stretching. Full exhale. And 2 more breaths. All right, next inhale, let's bring those knees back up to center. And then come back, feet to the mat, lifting up and around. Come to hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees hip width apart. Let's do the cat-cow sequence, inhaling to lower the spine, looking forward. Tailbone is up. On your exhale, take it the other way, rounding the back, lift the top part of the hips, draw the navel in, Drop the head fully, chin to chest, full exhale and cow. And then inhale, come back to your cow. Exhale again, round up, drop the head. And again, cow. Let's do 2 more of these. Again, with your breath full, exhale and cow. Inhaling back to cow, finish the cycle. Then let's come all the way down belly on the mat. Bring your palms up beside the hips. So we're going to do locust posture. Inhale, lift up. The shoulders, lift thighs. 3 breaths here. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Engage those lungs. Full exhale. And again, inhale, lift up higher if you can. On your exhale, very slowly come back down to the mat. Hands under shoulders. Press up, sit back, and extended child for a couple of breaths. With knees wide, moving the hips side to side just a little bit. Do it slowly. Again, explore. Don't let pain be the factor. And now let's rise for downward facing dog. Come to hands and knees, walking hands forward, the toes under, lift up, tailbone to the ceiling, straight line from hips going forward into the shoulders and resting in the widely spread fingers in front. Feel those heels coming down, stretching the calves. And move around a little bit as you choose, maybe hips side to side. Maybe you like to walk the dog bending one knee. Weight to one foot mainly, and then go to the other. Do it slowly and with the breath. Let yourself feel. Perhaps the 2 sides feel differently, and that's not at all unusual. Again, think of your deep breath. Lowering the shoulders as possible, tailbone as high as you can get it. And now let's do a little bit of work the dog sequence. Inhale, lifting the heels up high, knees straight. And now bend those knees, coming low to the mat. Come back, belly towards the thighs. Keep the shoulders low. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Low to the mat as possible. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, heels down. 1 more of these. Inhale, lift. Lower towards the mat. Come down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, heels down. All right, let's walk forward, come to standing, and begin salutation. Front of the mat. Feet together or hip width apart, whichever works best for you. I'll cut off my head here. I need to bring this back now. All right, so feel your breath. Feel the feet. Inhale, arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, palms to the ceiling. Take your fingers to the back of the room. On an inhale, open up that chest, take the shoulder blades close together, reach to the sky. Full exhale. 1 more deep inhale here. And now as you exhale, bend forward from the hips, come to your forward fold, drop the head fully. Forehead towards the shins if that's close for you. Don't worry about it. Let's come up to a half forward fold. Keep the spine straight as you look forward. Bring your shoulders close together. And then exhale, round back down, drop the head fully. Bend the knees if that works for you. You want to feel a stretch somewhere, either in the thighs or the low back. Inhale, come back to your half forward fold. And exhale, drop again. Move around a little bit if you like, your full forward fold. Again, minding what muscles have stiffened over the night. Inhale, come back. Lifting the head, shoulders for your half forward fold. Coming back down, now hands to the mat. Take your right leg back for a lunge. You want to have the front knee over the ankle. You want to have the back leg straight. You want to bring the chest forward, lift the head. Deep breath. Inhaling fully now. Exhale, lower that right knee. Flatten the back foot. Take your hands to the front knee, if that helps. Rise up vertical from here. Inhale, arms into the air. Palms facing one another, and now we stretch that right hip, come forward with your weight. Try to have the top of the knee on the mat rather than the actual bone that's there. And lift the chest, open up. Inhaling fully. Let's exhale now. Take right hand to left knee and left hand behind the hip. Lifting up out of those hips. Exhale, twist to your left. Full breath. Exhale, one. Deep inhale. Inhaling now. Exhale, come back forward. Take your hands to the mat. Take the toes of the right foot under. Lift that right knee and take the left leg back. Come to your plank. Coming down from plank, drop the knees, chest and chin to the mat. And inhale to a baby cobra, elbows in at the sides of the waist. Don't worry about how high you come. Let's hold this for 3 breaths. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. And exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale fully. And now as you inhale, lift the hips up, take them back towards the heels. Toes go under. Lift the hips, come to your downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg into the air. We're going to rotate next on an exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, open up that knee to the side, open the hips to the side, right foot towards your left heel, left glute that is. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, straighten that leg behind you. Exhale, right foot forward, all the way between hands. Come to your lunge. Look forward, chest forward. And then exhale, left foot forward for your forward fold. Drop the head. Rounding up slowly now. Keep head and arms down. Straighten the legs, straighten the low back. Inhale, arms up overhead. Again, palms to the ceiling, Urdhva Hastasana. Deep breath. Feel the feet. Feel the breath. Inhaling fully. And now again on exhale, let's come down to forward fold. Drop the head, maybe bend the knees. And let's again do some half forward fold. Rise up, inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale. Drop back down, drop the head. Inhale, rise again, look forward, shoulder blades together. Exhale to lower. Inhale, again rise. Exhale, coming down now, take your left leg back for lunge, chest forward, shoulders back, back knee straight. Inhaling fully now, exhale to lower that left knee, flatten the foot. Rise up here, hands to the front knee if that works. Rise up vertical, arms in the air, as comfortable. And weight forward and down. Stretch that left hip. Exhale, one. Inhale. And exhale. Full breath. Now taking the left hand to the right knee and right hand behind the hips. Lift up out of those hips, be tall. Exhale, rotate to your right. Breathe in. Full exhale. Full exhale now. Inhale, come back forward. Arms up. And now hands to the mat. Toes of the back foot under. Right leg back. Come to your plank. And again, flow through. Always you can just go directly to the dog if you choose not to flow. Drop the knees, chest and chin. Inhale again, come to a cobra. We're not going to stay here. Exhale, take the hips back, toes under, and find dog. Next inhale, lift that left leg straight up and back. On your exhale, bend the knee and rotate. Lift the thigh, open to the side. Left foot towards right boot. Full exhale. Deep inhale. Next inhale, straighten that leg. And exhale, bring that foot forward. Find your lunge. Chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, round up slowly. Let an arm stay down so you're all the way straight. And arms overhead. Exhaling now. Undulating neutral, palm center. Stay here for a few breaths. Just letting yourself feel your breath, feel feet. Pay attention to whatever the body is saying. All right, resting the arms. Mountain posture, palms forward, shoulders back, be tall. And next inhale, bring the arms out in front. We're going to go to chair. Bending the knees, taking the tailbone back. 3 breaths here. Exhale, 1. Try to keep the knees over the ankles and hips back. Exhale, 2. And don't worry, as long as you're not hurting those knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. And so now we're going to do some twisting. On your next exhale, straighten the arms, bring them down on the outside of the right leg. Slide to the point where the left elbow is near the right knee, and bend the elbows, press the palms, and lift that right shoulder. Now, if that's troublesome, maybe you just stay with arms outside the thighs. Don't worry about how far down you go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, arms out in front. Back to chair. And then exhale again as you slide down the outside of the left leg. Again, if you can't go all the way down, keep the arms straight. If you're there, exhale, bend the arms, press the palms. Inhale, lift the left shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, 2. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, arms out in front. Exhale, come to your forward fold. Inhale, walk the feet back or jump to a plank. And flow through as you wish. If you know chaturanga and upward dog, that's the choice. So lower as you wish. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. Exhale, take the hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Now as you exhale, keep the hips where they are, bring the forehead towards the knee. Inhale, take that leg back again. Coming to a plank posture, now bring the right knee forward, see if you can touch the right elbow. And inhale, come back. Coming again to plank. Right knee to left elbow, if you can. Inhale, take it back again. On the next exhale, we go to a crescent lunge. Right foot forward between the hands. Keep the toes of the back foot on the mat. Heels off. Rise up standing. Inhale, arms overhead. And now bend that front knee more if you can. Remember, we want to line the hips forward. Full breath. So next from here, we're going to go to what I call a thrusted lunge. On an exhale, lower your arms, palms to the back of the room, lift them up, and angle the torso forward, chest over the knee. Inhale, rise back up. And again, come forward, exhale to a thrusted lunge. Bring that head and chest forward. Inhale, rise. One more of these. And back up. All right, hands all the way to the mat, right leg back, again, flow through as you choose. Coming to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Inhale the right leg into the air. And exhale, bring that right foot forward. Exhale the left foot forward. Inhale, rise to chair. Exhale, one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full breath. Inhaling now, exhale to bring the hands to the mat. Left leg back. Actually, both legs walk back. Come to plank and flow through as you choose. Finding downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg into the air. On the exhale, bend the knee, bring it forward. Forehead to knee. And inhale, straighten the back. On your next exhale, come to a plank, bringing that left knee towards left elbow. Inhale back. And again, come forward now, go to that right elbow. And come back. Next, going to crescent lunge, left foot forward. Keep the back heel off the mat. Now you can lower that heel if it doesn't work for you otherwise. Rise up. Arms up. Bend that front knee more, come lower to the mat, back knee is straight. And now let's do our thrusted lunge. On your next exhale, lower the arms, palms up behind you. Bring the chest forward, center over that front knee. And inhale, come back up. Actually, it'd be your left shoulder over the left knee. Exhale, come forward. We're not angling here. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, come forward again. And back to your crescent. Exhaling now, hands to the mat. Left leg back, plank. Flow through as you wish, lowering down, going straight to dog. Inhale, left leg into the air. Exhale, bring it forward. Find your lunge. Inhale, right foot forward. Let's stay here for a moment. Drop the head fully. Maybe bring your feet together and move your hips a little side to side. Let yourself feel the posture. Feel gravity. Oh, now let's do a little bit of a side leg stretch. Lift your right foot up and over onto the other side of the left foot. So your little pinkies are touching and your heels are wide apart from each other. Stay here and breathe. One more full breath here. And on your exhale, bring that right foot back over to neutral. Lift the left foot and exhale, bring it onto the outside of the right foot. Little pinkies touch, heels wide. 3 full breaths. Again, explore as you wish. Move the hips a little bit, perhaps. All right, bring that left foot back over neutral. Exhale fully. Drop the head. Inhale, round up slowly. Come to your chair. Exhale fully. Inhale, straighten both legs. Find your breath. Begin coming to the front of the mat. One more salutation sequence. Inhale now, arms overhead, hook thumbs. And back bend if that works for you. Exhale, bending forward, take your hands behind the hips, interlace fingers, straighten the arms, hands towards the ceiling as you come to your forward fold. Inhale the hands to the mat. Exhale, walk or jump back to plank. Inhaling here, blow through as you wish. And exhale to dog. Inhaling right leg into the air. Exhale, bring that right foot forward between hands. Take your left foot now at a 90-degree angle. Rise up standing in warrior 2. Gazing forward, right arm forward. Flatten as best you can to the long edge of the mat. Try to keep that front knee centered over the ankle. And from here, reverse warrior, left hand to left thigh, right palm up to the back of the room. Inhale, coming back to warrior 2, but straighten the front leg, reach over the front hip, and let's come out over that front leg, and exhale, come down for triangle. Gaze at the top hand if that's comfortable, otherwise look downward. Full breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 more full breaths. Next inhale, bend that front knee and rise back up to warrior 2. Full exhale. Inhale, come to reverse warrior. Exhale, let's go forward with forward side bend. Bring your hands interlace behind the hips. Move that back foot as you need to. Turn around a little bit. Center over the straight leg in front. Exhale. Come down, forehead to shin. Hands high in the air. 3 full breaths. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Inhale now as you bend the front knee and place your hands on the mat inside the front foot. Come up on your back toes and slide that foot back. Maybe you move your knee out to the side. Maybe you move a little side to side. And now let's lower down for our lizard. You may want blocks for this. You may want to drop the back knee. If you have any prop, a pillow or anything else that's comforting here, bring your elbows down. Try to have the shoulders at the same height. 3 breaths here. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale to rise now on the hands. Take your right leg back and we're going to do a side plank. So toes to center and left leg on top, or maybe the right knee to the mat. Come facing one side of the room. Inhale that left arm in the air. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more full breath. As you exhale now, left hand to the mat, drop the knees. Sit back in extended child, either knees together or knees wide with big toes touching. Rest the head. If it's difficult to bring the head all the way to the mat, recommend coming up to puppy pose, thighs straight up and down, so you can lower the chest and the head. Full breath. Coming from child's pose, rise up, bring your toes under, hands forward, and lift up. Now we're facing dog. Inhaling fully, exhale, walk forward or jump forward, your forward fold. And then inhale, rise up, hook thumbs. Take a back bend as you choose. We're going to keep going. Exhale, come forward, hands interlace behind the hips. Straighten those hands up to the ceiling. And inhale, hands down, walk or step, jump back to plank. Flow through as you wish. Coming to dog. Inhale, left leg into the air. Bring that foot forward. Right foot down at 90 degrees, rising, standing, warrior 2. Left arm forward. Front knee bent and over the ankle. Full breath. Going to reverse warrior now. Right hand to right thigh, left palm to the back of the room. Inhale, come back to warrior 2, but straighten the front leg and reach over that front hip. Angle down, find your triangle. Open to the side. Full 5 breaths. All right, next inhale, bend the front knee and come back to your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand to right thigh, left palm back. And then bring both hands behind the hips, interlace fingers. Straightening that front leg, center the torso over that leg in front. Exhale, come forward, forehead to shin, hands high in the air. Full breath here. Try to center, shoulders the same height over that front leg. Inhaling fully now, exhale to lower down, bring the hands inside the front foot. Come up on your back toes, take that leg back. And again, prepare for lizard. Maybe you need a prop, that's fine. As you're ready, and then again, maybe drop the back knee, lower down to elbows, 3 full breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, 1. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, come back up. Take your left leg back. Again, maybe the knee on the mat or toes to center for your side plank. Right leg on top. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhale. Exhale to bring that right hand back down. Drop the knees. Sit back. Extend the top. Inhale to rise, hands and knees, walking hands forward and toes under. Take the hips back for downward dog. Inhale, left leg into the air. Oops, no, that's not what I meant. Let's walk forward or jump forward to forward fold on an exhale. Inhale, rise up, hook thumbs. Take a back bend if you choose. And palm center, Anjali Mudra. All right. Standing balance time for Jim. And for those of you who choose, let's have left foot center of gravity and go for tree, rotating that right knee out to the side, lifting the heel, bringing it against the ankle. Remember, you can always go to a table or a wall or something for stability. Keeping that left foot centered. Bring the right foot up farther if you can, pressing against the calf or above the knee, against the thigh. Palm center, find your breath. As you're ready, inhale, arms overhead. Full breath here. Exhale, 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lowering the arms now. Keep the right foot off the floor as you take the foot behind you, going next to dance or reach to the outside of the ankle or inside with thumb in the arch of the foot if that works for you. Remember, we don't want the knee to go to the side. We want to go straight back. Lift the left arm. Inhale, press that foot against the hand. Take it back. And on next exhale, lower down, right foot back to the mat. Finding center of gravity on that right leg, bend the left knee, lift the heel and rotate. Again, preparing for tree, heel against the ankle. Lift it up against the calf, or bring it all the way up above the knee. Palm center. Inhale, arms over. So again, keeping the left foot off the mat, lower the arms, and bring that foot behind you. Grasp the ankle, or however you best reach. Right arm comes up. Inhale, press the foot against the hand to lift that leg straight back. Full exhale. One more breath. Exhale to lower down. All right. So now let's come to our squat position. Take your feet wide, toes angled. Palm center. Slowly lower. Keeping the spine straight. If you can, bring those elbows inside those knees and press them out wider. Mula Bandha, root lock. Keep those muscles engaged. Full exhale. Deep inhale. I evidently have a neighbor running a machine. Can't help that. All right, bring your hands now behind you to the mat and come seated. Legs straight out in front. Standard Paschimottanasana. Find those sit bones on the mat. Bring your chest forward from the hips. If that's difficult for you, I'm going to show a modification in a moment. Lift your arms up, chest forward, toes towards the face. And now exhale, bend at the hips. Grasping feet or ankles wherever you can. Drop the head fully. 5 full breaths here. Now, if this is difficult, and I understand why it would be, bend your knees. You want to bring your chest to the thighs. So bring your arms under the thighs. Grab your opposite elbow. And pull those thighs into the chest, dropping the head fully. And if you're comfortable straightening the legs a little bit, that'll give you a little more of a stretch. Chest on thighs is important. Next, inhale, rise back up. Take your hands behind the hips, bend your knees. Bring the feet in so they'll be under the knees as you lift up for reverse table. 5 breaths here. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Next exhale, come down slowly. And come onto your back. Time now for an inversion. If you like legs up the wall, maybe you have a block you can put under your hips. In any case, that would mean lying flat, the legs straight up, and arms at the sides, ankles and knees together. Or bridge posture, bringing feet hip width apart to the mat, palms down beside the hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, roll forward, lower back flattens. Articulate that spine as you slowly lift the hips up to a straight line from shoulders to knees and just hold and breathe. If you're practicing other inversions like upward bow, shoulder stand, headstand, forearm balance, all of those fine if you know what you're doing. And since I'm not there to help you, I wouldn't want you doing it if you weren't familiar. One more full breath. Prepare to come down slowly. Articulate that spine, or if you're coming from legs up the wall, bend the knees. Feet to the mat. Coming down now. If you have a strap, you may want to use the strap for what I ask you to do next. Left leg long and straight. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Grab behind the thigh or higher if you can. And let's move that leg in the hip socket. Take it over towards your left. Guide it however it works best. Maybe just a foot, maybe even less. Feel where that stretches without hips moving. Again, think of breath. Now take your right hand to that leg to guide it out to the side. Again, without hips moving, go as far as you reasonably can for the stretch. Maybe place your left hand on the left hip to keep it down. Straighten that left leg, that helps too. Deep, deep breath. And now bring that leg back to center, taking your left hand to that leg once again, and take your right leg out to the side. You might want blocks or even a chair for this to take your leg all the way over to the left and rest it. Come all the way to the floor if you can. Turn the head to the right. Let's do 3 breaths here. Next inhale, bring that leg back up. Bend the knee, foot to the mat, and then straighten that leg, bending now the left knee. Lift the left leg up to the ceiling. Again, notice where you're feeling it. Feel that hip socket. And now let's go to the side, but not far. Take that leg off to your right without hips moving and just hold and breathe. On your next inhale, let's open it up. Left hand to the leg to open to the side. Right hand maybe to your right hip, right leg straight. 3 breaths here. Inhale to bring that leg back to center. Right hand to the leg. Exhale, keep going off to your right now. Again, foot to the floor if that works for you, or to a block or some other prop. Head turns left. 3 full breaths. Next inhale, bring that leg back up to center. Bend the knee, straighten the leg. It's now time to prepare for Shavasana. If there's any posture you feel missing from today's session, now is the time for it. Maybe a happy baby, lifting the legs feet wide and grab the ankles from the inside and move those legs side to side, straighten one leg, straighten the other. Again, paying attention to where those tensions are. Attention to tension. When ready, lie flat, lie still with palms up beside the hips, eyes closed. Notice touching the mat, feel gravity underneath. Take one more full breath. As you release, release control of the body, forget about it, let it just lay there, take care of itself. As you focus the mind, find something to keep attention. When those side thoughts arise, set them back to the side. Keep focused on one thing. Slowly now, bring attention back to the body. Be aware of breath. And be aware now of fingers, wrists, ankles, toes. Maybe stretch arms overhead. Anything the body's asking for, feel free to stretch. When ready, bring the knees up, arms to the sides. Exhale, roll all the way over. Shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip, right side. Rest briefly. And now arrive seated position, if that's comfortable for you. Final words. I always like to remind you that yoga is not simply a mat exercise. It's not even just breathing. It's always awareness, which you can practice everywhere. And it's useful to focus in on what those emotions are doing. The older I get, the more confused I recognize I've always been. And the more you can recognize where those thoughts come from, where those emotions arise, the more stable you can be in getting things done that you want to do, like helping others, helping yourself, learning new tasks. We often disparage ourselves when there's no useful point to that. Try to find joy within, compassion. I bow to the light within. Namaste.